The 24-year-old was a mother to two kids. She was found dead in her apartment earlier today. The two kids were also inside that apartment when she was found.
24-year-old Ashley Darrington was a mother of two. She was involved in an on and off again relationship with 26-year-old Robert Sherman, which resulted in two children. The relationship had a history of domestic abuse, including an incident where he physically assaulted Ashley while she was 19 weeks pregnant with their second child in April of 2020. Robert was arrested and charged for that incident. On the morning of February 16th, police were called to Hilltop Village Apartments in the 3500 block of Hilltop Boulevard for a welfare check. Family members said Ashley failed to drop off her two children, ages 1 and 2, at the daycare that morning, and there were multiple failed attempts to get in contact with her. When officers arrived to the apartment, they discovered a horrific scene.
Now we are in the 3500 block of Burn right now, and we're at Hilltop Apartments. Let me take you here to the scene. Right over here, Toledo police were called to this area just before noon, and they are investigating, as you mentioned, a homicide. Toledo police are investigating the homicide of 25-year-old Ashley Darrington. According to her family, police say that she was shot to death in her apartment, and the suspect took off. When she was shot, that suspect shot her with her two babies inside that apartment.
Robert Sherman is behind bars tonight. He is accused of murdering the mother of his children.
Following an investigation, police identified 26-year-old Robert Sherman as the suspect. It was soon discovered that he had been released from prison just weeks prior to the murder. A witness told detectives that Robert was seen coming and going from the apartment over the last 5 days, and that they overheard several loud arguments between the two. He was also seen driving her car, which was later found at his apartment. Officers and a SWAT team were able to apprehend him without resistance. Upon receiving word of Ashley's murder, her family rushed over to the scene immediately.
Family and friends were on scene this afternoon, mourning the loss of their loved one.
Ashley was a loving, kind, caring person. She was very smart. I grew up with her my entire life, so I lost a sister today.
She was my sister, our baby sister. My sister. Just want justice for Ashley. That's it. Just want justice for Ashley.
A check into his criminal record revealed that while Robert was behind bars last July, he wrote a letter to Lucas County Judge Linda Jennings asking to be released early. He wrote, "I feel as if I learned my lesson and I am ready to resume my life in society and continue to do what I have to do to become a better man in person." He then wrote, "If you were to give me a second chance, you would not be making a mistake." That request was denied the following week. WTOL 11 News reached out to Judge Jennings but have not received a response as of yet.
This is Sherman. WTOL 11 has learned that the 26-year-old was released from prison just weeks ago, where he was serving time for domestic violence against Darrington while she was pregnant with their second child. And this is just a tragic situation for Darrington's family. The 24-year-old was a mother to two kids. She was found dead in her apartment earlier today. The two kids were also inside that apartment when she was found, but both were unharmed. We also know that Sherman was the father to those infants. The family tells us those kids are just 1 and 2 years old.
Appearing in court yesterday, a judge set his bond at $1 million and ordered him to have no contact with Ashley's family. His preliminary hearing is set for February 23rd. Ashley's two children are in the care of her family.